Actor Liam Hemsworth is here. He's making quite a splash here in the U.S. He's from Australia, and he had to learn to scuba dive to be Miley Cyrus's co-star in the new film, The Last Song. He works hard to win over Miley's heart on screen, and as Miley told us herself earlier this week, he won her over off-screen as well. I had to go there right away, Liam. That's what she said. That's the word on the street. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Very nice to meet you.
Thank you.
So you had to learn how to scuba dive?
I did, yeah. I spent, they drove me up to North Carolina in between shooting, and I spent 3 days up there kind of studying a book for half a day, and I was in a training tank for half the day. And, yeah, it was pretty
And then
cool.
you went to Atlanta, like not many people know it has the second largest aquarium in the country.
Yeah, we shot in the second largest aquarium in the I think it's the world, I heard. Maybe not. But yeah, it was incredible. I got to shoot with sharks all day and stingrays. It was pretty cool.
And then you also had to learn how to play a little volleyball. And didn't you kind of snow them over a little bit and said that you knew how to play before you got the part?
Yeah, they asked me before we started shooting, and they said, could I play? And I lied and said I'd played a lot before, and turned up to my first practice, and it turned out to be really bad.
Well, you had the height for it, so I think that's why they believed you going in.
It's probably the most frustrating thing. It was the kind of one thing that I got really nervous about before shooting, because I honestly thought we were going to have to get like stunt doubles come in, and it wasn't good.
Yeah. How was it working on the film? We've had Gregg Kinnear, he was here yesterday. We had, of course, Miley in earlier this week, Nicholas Sparks, who wrote the screenplay first and then the book. It just seemed like a real family atmosphere when you were out there filming.
It was. It was honestly like, from the whole cast to the crew, it was the best thing I worked on. I mean, people in the crew would come up every day and be like, this is, you know, it's like a holiday being down here, and no one wanted it to end. It really was, you know, we're shooting on the beach every day. There wasn't much to complain about.
Well, did it remind you of being back home, down under?
Yeah, I grew up on a little island in Australia, and Tybee Island, where we shot, was a lot like that. You know, you get to know the locals pretty quick, and yeah, it's a good place.
All right, well, I want to play a little clip, and I should say that your character, well, you've got some family secrets that you're hiding, and you're looking for a little kindred spirit, a kindred soul, and you found one where you were least expecting it. Here it is, The Last Song.
Evening.
Are you moving in?
Hey, if I want to get some sleep, I'm going to need something to scare off the raccoons. I don't like bright lights or music.
You're planning to sleep here?
Well, the truth is, the town sort of got together. We decided we just couldn't take another one of your bad hair days.
What's the matter with you?
I like it. Now you're leaning back, you're watching your work, and going like, oh, you don't have an accent there. Where'd it go?
I lost it, yeah.
But this is a major deal for you.
It is,
Liam.
yeah. It's my first big film in the States. It's huge.
And you come from an acting background. You have family that.
I have 2 older brothers that I kind of grew up watching do it, and was pretty influenced by them.
Miley talked about that she went home, met your folks, met the family, went to Australia. What was that like?
Yeah, she came back at New Year's, and yeah, it's cool to show where I'm from and how I grew up, and you know, it's a different world to what she's from, so it's cool.
Did you realize what a big star, big deal?
Yeah, we had a few photographers out front of my house kind of all week, so it was interesting.
Well, I'm sure they were there for you too. You have a big future ahead of you, Liam.
Thank you.
And
Thank you very much.
I really appreciate you coming in and doing this and getting up early. And I loved how the accent, I didn't even notice that it went away in the film.
Thank you.
Very authentic.
Thank you.
But continued success in all that you do.
Thank you very much.
And Miley Cyrus will join us again, along with the best-selling author of The Last Song, Nicholas Sparks. They'll join us next week. The Last Song will be in theaters starting Wednesday, March 31st, so be sure and look for it.